just want to remind you guys of my business ebooks. They're linked below. How to open a juice shop. It's just every category of opening a juice shop if you're thinking about opening one yourself, or how to open a juice truck. Both are linked below. Check them out. Okay. Hey guys, I quickly want to talk about just how we're doing with COVID, how we're surviving COVID. Being closed for a month now with everything being really slow. Just kind of small business, what this looks like for us and what we've learned and all that kind of good jazzy jazz. So basically from the very beginning, I've always had the mindset of we're not going to sign up for something we can't follow through with, that we can't commit to. Very low risk, and that's not everyone's mindset. A lot of people go high risk and then they win big and it's, you know, huge. I'm more like low risk, let's play the long run, see what happens, blah blah blah. Especially like all decisions, business decisions that we've made have been like when I'm really young and in a point of transition and don't really have the ability to go high risk anyway. So it's just, haven't really even had the option to go crazy. Well, that's not true. I haven't. There have been options. Okay, anyways, with doing the shop, it was making sure rent is dirt cheap. We do a short lease. All our expenses, especially our fixed expenses, are super low in case something were to happen, you know? I remember signing up for this lease and thinking, okay, over the next X amount of years, if something crazy happens, we need to make sure we're still able to afford things and, you know, things don't go south. I feel like the goal is, can I pause business and still be okay? When you buy things outright, for example, when we bought the truck, it was like, we bought the truck. There is no debt, there is no fixed expenses. It's just if we want to operate, cool. If we don't want to operate, that's okay too, you know? We can make money or not. We're not going to go south though. And we don't own the shop here. We rent, but rent is dirt cheap, and that's a fixed expense. So it was kind of the idea of like, if we're going to do this, it needs to be doable, it needs to be flexible, it needs to be low risk, but still the opportunity to go crazy and have high reward, you know? And ironically, a global pandemic happens, and this is highly affecting small businesses. And those that survive will be the ones with low fixed expenses. They're comfortably able to pause income and still sustain, you know, being where they are and not have to go bankrupt or close down completely. So if you're opening a juice shop, keep this whole pandemic in mind. Think about your fixed expenses, your rent, your debts, your equipment costs, whatever that may look like, you know? Things that you're gonna have to spend every single month, no matter what your income is. So your variable expenses are gonna be your payroll, your like goods, so supplies and whatnot, buying produce, buying bottles. And we weren't buying produce anymore, and those are our two biggest expenses actually. Our rent is so cheap here. So it was just a matter of kind of, okay, we're gonna close for a month. And it wasn't a hard decision to make. It was, honestly, we closed just because it felt in my gut like the right thing to do. We could have stayed open, but it didn't hurt us to close, so we chose to be rather safe than sorry and just close for a little bit. And now we've reopened and things are slower, but our first week was really busy. Obviously we've been closed for a while, but now things are a little bit slower. So, but that's okay, you know, we're trying to be creative, thinking about how we can get good amount of revenue kind of amped up again. There's been a few local businesses that have closed down, and their reasoning is because of, you know, lost revenue. They don't have any more customers. So really good saying and visual with all of this is when pressure is applied, what is really kind of happening is shown through. So like you can think of a squishy ball, like one of those squishy balls where you squish it and then like it squishes out more and is kind of transparent. When pressure is applied, the truth kind of comes out, and that goes like for our home life too. You know, a lot of us have had pressure applied to our home life, whether we're homeschooling our kids or our spouses are home or whatever, stress financially, and it just kind of exposes your weaknesses, but also your strengths. Really shows a lot of what's going on deep down. This has not been an easy time for a lot of us. At one point during the global pandemic, I had a lot of fear, especially with River, and was scared that, you know, about our health and everything. And then, you know, probably a month ago, I feel like I just had an awakening of like, I can't live in this fear anymore. Like I have to realize whatever is going to be, and we're okay, and I gotta keep living, like continuing life. So my husband was home, Adam was home for a long time from work, and we got to enjoy a lot of quality time together and had a lot of fun with River. So a lot of people keep saying we're all in the same storm, but we're not in the same boat. some of us are in really little boats and getting rocked really hard, and some of us are in big boats and not really experiencing you know, the waves and the storm that much. So we are all in the same storm, but definitely in different boats, and some it's hurting more than others. I have a lot of grace says we don't all know how to handle it at times. We're kind of all a little like, what in the heck? The number of times I said I don't know the answer is like a million times. I don't know what is right. I don't know if we're supposed to be seeing certain people, or if we're supposed to stay home, or are we supposed to wear masks? Are we not supposed to wear masks? Like, nobody really knows. This is also brand new. So I think above all, trust your gut and just like let go a little bit of things. Like, have a little bit of freedom in your brain to be like, it's okay to not know and just to go with the flow, and not like feel like we have to overthink and analyze and know the answer to everything that's going on. Like, day by day, we're gonna take it and we're gonna be okay. Right, River Buggy? We're gonna be okay. You tell them we're gonna be okay. The virus is real, this stuff is going on, but it doesn't need to control every second of my day. Like, I can have freedom, I can think freely, I can do things without feeling crippled by like fear, you know? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, how we're kind of surviving over here. We've had low fixed expenses from the beginning. If you're starting a juice business, keep your fixed expenses low, because you never know what'll happen, whether it's a global pandemic, whether you get sick, whether business doesn't go as planned and you're not as successful as you think you are, or it just takes longer to get to where you wanted to be. Keep those expenses low so that you have the freedom to make decisions, instead of just being like, you know, everything's controlled by money. Don't let your business be controlled by money. Oh my goodness. If it is, you will miss out on opportunities. I'm not joking you. If your only variable for everything is money, you will miss out on so much goodness. You will be blinded, and you'll also be forced to make certain decisions based off of that alone. With all that said, here's a bunch of clips from the past, I don't know how long, couple weeks, random clips in the shop, random clips of River. This little man is 3 months old tomorrow. You can be a mom, you can have a business, you can do all these things, even in the midst of a global pandemic. You can find joy in all the little moments and choose to let go of things you don't understand and are just confusing. Let go of live in the joyful moments, celebrate what's good. There's a song called My Testimony by Elevation Worship. I will leave it below, highly recommend you listen to it. But one of the lyrics that I just say over and over again in my head, it's always stuck in my head, is if I'm not dead yet, you're not done. And in a time where we feel like everything has just come to a pause and it's like, what am I supposed to do? You're still alive and breathing. So he's not done yet. He's doing something amazing. Keep an eye out, keep your ears open. So, yo, we ain't dead yet, so he ain't done. Keep on moving forward, y'all. All right, enjoy the rest of the video. Bye, guys. It's our first day back open after being closed for like 5-6 weeks after quarantine. Today, we're reopening. Just our drive-through, nobody coming into the shop. Making some juice. We got a bunch of, oh, sorry, guys.
I'm gonna try to get in this morning.
Really? I was gonna put a sign on the door. Yeah. Mindy called?
And then he called.
Oh, gotcha. I think I'm gonna put the open flag out and put a sign up. Yeah. Lauren's doing some juicing. River and I just got here. He's gonna snooze a little. We're gonna get labeling some bottles. Yeah, we're using plastic. We're not taking the bottle bringbacks right now. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of taking it week by week as far as what we want to do and what feels right. So I gotta go get my mask and start doing some stuff. Riverbug is hanging out with his best friend Carol. He just likes to look at her. He might actually be falling asleep. It's quite warm in here, so. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh, do I not look like mommy anymore? Now we don't get smiles. We've had a good day, been really busy, done great sales. Just a few more people that I need to pick up. Still have juice available. This juice is available for people that just want to roll up and buy some juice. So that's great. An order going out, a 6-pack and then 3 sweet greens. All right, we had a poo explosion. Wowzers. Let's get this cleaned up. We got it up here and we've got it all up his shirt. Can you guys see that? All up his shirt. Okay, we got him cleaned up. Now he's falling asleep. He hates getting dressed, and that's as far as I got with him screaming. This is his favorite book. He likes to look at Ken. Here you go home, buddy. Oh, we got marks from the thing. Do you have marks? We had a really good day, almost sold out. Like we just did a lot of sales, so great first day back. Excited to see how tomorrow goes too. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I think I want a classic. I think.
Classic? I don't want a classic. I want this pineapple one. Actually, I want a sweet pea. Do I want a classic? Oh, a snap? Oh my gosh, what do I want? I really can't decide. This is the hardest decision ever. Oh, no. Doesn't sound good to me. I think I want a classic too. You can't go wrong with carrot juice. Plastic bottles. Bought these bottles from Good Nature. They had pretty good pricing and it was a good system, so.
It's got this cute.
Riverbug, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, you're so cute. He's hanging out with Carol, his best friend.
It's like, well, what are you feeling right now?
You should be pretty happy. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, can you hear me? Our first week open, drive-thru only, has gone really well. We've actually done really good sales. Comparable to when we were open normal, like a good normal week, so. We keep joking we're McDonald's. Yesterday we had like a line, which is not allowed.
This is a legit line.
Yeah, we asked the city, I asked the city if we could use this window, and they said no. And I tried really hard to get them to say yes, and they still said no. But it's unprecedented times. So we're doing it, and we're being, you know, we're being normal and safe about it. Like park if you want to park and walk up to it. Our mayor just came and she walked up to it.
She probably has no idea.
Yeah,
It's not.
right.
It's a drive-thru window.
Yeah. People are being smart. If there's people behind them, they pull through and nothing, we're not being unsafe. And also all the other businesses are doing it too. Like cars pull up and, you know, they call or text when they're here. We just happen to have a really handy window back here that makes it super convenient to drive up and pick it up. So it's just during the madness. Also, there's nobody out anyways. Like everyone is staying at home. So it's not like there's a lot of traffic. So this is kind of our new normal drive-through. Actually, it's really fun. We're quite enjoying it. The baby cries. I'm able to take him to the front and we're making it work.
There's a nursery up front.
Yeah, we can set up a whole thing. This has been River's setup. He hangs out in his car seat and looks at these pictures and kicks this crinkly bag. He enjoys that. Or he watches us juice and do our thing. Currently he's sleeping. And then he eats. So he sleeps, he wakes up, he eats, he plays, and then he goes back down. And hopefully, he'll sleep from anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and we are able to get a lot of work done, so. Front of the shop is looking bare and empty. Nobody.
Point out that the mayor did not have a mask on.
The mayor did not have a mask on. That is an interesting thing to point out, Lauren. Would I wear a mask?
And it's like a power statement on, don't be afraid.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if I would wear one if I was just like walking outside.
You're interacting with people?
When I went to Chipotle, nobody was wearing them. Not the employees, anything. And the employees, like, were super, there were like 10 employees there. I mean, it was crazy. And there was nobody wearing masks, no social distancing, nothing. A lot of you guys are asking why we are using plastic. We're not doing our bottle bring back system right now. So decided to do plastic for a little bit. We could still do glass and have everybody like hoard them and then bring them back when they're, you know, when this is all over. I haven't quite decided. We're doing plastic right now. That's really all we know. We'll see. Currant juice. Line up. What are you doing? Hanging out? He's just hanging. What are you? Bumped his head. No, he's jumping on the bed. Look how cute you are, River Bogus. Hey. Hey. What's going on? Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Look at your little monkey outfit. Ooh, Look at your little monkey outfit. Yes.